In this video, we'll learn about rational numbers in decimal form. Rational numbers in decimal forms are of two types, terminating and non-terminating but repeating. So they are of two types. One is terminating, and the other type is non-terminating but repeating. Non-terminating but repeating. Non-terminating but repeating. Now examples of rational numbers having terminating decimal expansions are, for example, let us take 5.75, 3.2, 9.8645. So they are all terminating decimal expansion because the decimal expansion has terminated here. For the third example, you can see that it has terminated after the number 5. It is 9.8645. After that, the division is complete. Similarly here, 5.75, after this 5, the decimal is the division is complete. Similarly 3.2, so the decimal expansion terminates after the number 2. Then non-terminating but repeating. So for example, this one, what we can take, 3.245, 245, 245, and so on. That means every time the number 245 will be repeated, so it will not terminate but it will repeat. Decimal expansion is not terminating but it is repeating. Another example, we can take 1.01, 01, 01, 01, and so on. So they are all non-terminating but repeating decimal expansion. Now as you know that both can be written in the form of p by q. So this is also p by q form, and this is also p by q form. Both are in the form of p by q. Now for terminating decimal expansion, this q will be of the form q equal to 2 raised to m into 5 raised to n. M, n are whole numbers. Whole numbers means even 0 can come. So what is the meaning of this? This means that in the prime factorization of the denominator, only either the prime number 2 will come, or the prime number 5 will come, or the prime number 2 and 5 both can come, and no other number should be present in that. So this is for terminating decimal expansion. For terminating decimal expansion. And for this one, now for non-terminating, q will be of the form q is not equal to 2 raised to m into 5 raised to n, where 2 and where m and n are whole numbers. This is for non-terminating but repeating decimal expansion. So what is the meaning of this one? In non-terminating decimal expansion, non-terminating but repeating decimal expansion, the denominator q can have, it's not that it cannot have the number the prime factor, the prime number 2, the prime number 5 as one of its prime factors, but definitely there will be any other prime number other than 2 and 5 also. Then in that case the expression, the decimal expression will be non-terminating and repeating. So whenever any rational number is given of the form p by q, and when you factorize the denominator, and it contains the prime number 2 and 5 and any other number other than 2 and 5, or it do not contain the number 2 and 5, but if there is any other prime factor other than 2 and 5, then definitely it is non-terminating but repeating. And while doing the prime factorization, take care that p by q should be written in the simplest form. This should be in simplest form. Similarly here, this should be also in simplest form. So both of them should be in simplest form. P by Q should be in simplest form, then only you have to apply this rule.